G'day guys, Josh Huggett here from Huggett Media, and today we're talking about bags, and not the fun kind that you have on the weekend. We're talking about the storage variety so that you can shoot weddings in a different state, or just travel in general. I think this is more of like a general purpose video than a photography related one. However, my name's Josh, I'm a wedding photographer and I travel all around Australia and the world shooting weddings. So I'm on the hunt for the perfect like carry-on overnight bag. I did heaps of research. I spent quite literally dozens, if not close to 100 hours watching videos just like this one. Just going through duffel bags. We looked at the Patagonia Black Hole, the North Face one as well. And I came back and I picked a bag. I picked this bag here, the Peak Design 50 litre travel duffel. This is the bag that I picked, and I was 100% certain on my decision for at least 6 minutes, and then I chickened out and I also bought the 35 litre duffel as well. So one of these bags is being returned because I don't need two different sizes. This entire video is about us as a collective trying to figure out which one is actually the best bag for like a 2 to 3 day photography adventure. I have weddings in different states, so my plan is that I put a lot of my camera gear under the plane. I know people are going to stress out about that. I know they're going to say, I can't believe you put your camera bags under the plane. I do. I put my camera bag under the plane, carries 80% of my gear because it's too heavy for me to bring on the plane. I can't bring it on the plane. So I bring one camera with me on the plane and a few batteries so that I can shoot a wedding if something happens. Other than that, everything else is underneath. In Australia, the carry-on limit is 7 kilos, which isn't a lot, but I'm also a tight ass, so I don't want to spend any more money to get extras. This bag here fits in the carry-on within Australia and all around the world. It is like a nice small bag. This carry-on, or this bag here, the 50 litre one, is carry-on friendly in America. Technically, it's 4 centimeters too wide to come in a plane in Australia. However, I believe that would be this like wide section here. So if you did fold it down, I'm sure you could fit it in the little tester. So what I've done is I've brought some packing cubes. A lot of the videos online that you see, they talk about packing cubes and they'll fill a bag with packing cubes. And this is where I got so confused, that there was no like definitive answer of like how much you could actually fit in there and how much it would weigh. So we're gonna pack each bag with the packing cubes that I have here, and then we're gonna weigh it and make sure that we can still fit on the plane with all of our stuff. If you don't know much about these Peak Design bags, I'll give you a very quick run through here on the 35 litre bag. Peak Design duffel comes with a shoulder strap, which a lot of the other bags didn't come with shoulder straps. That was a huge gripe for me. It's the reason we didn't go with like the Patagonia one or anything like that. They had like backpack accessories. I wanted an over the shoulder bag that I can take on the plane that doesn't weigh much. Shoulder strap. 2 straps here as well, so you can hand hold it just like this in general Peak Design fashion. Great thing about the Peak Design system, and Peak Design over engineer everything that they do. So the shoulder strap here has plastic straps or plastic buckle. These ones here is a nice metal buckle that you can use. But because it's Peak Design, you can actually take off the straps and put them in any formation that you would like. I think it's going to be a bit easier once we fill it out because this bag will stay upright. There is a pocket on this side here that you can unzip. Inside there is a nice little storage area. Nothing major. Maybe fit a Nintendo Switch in there. You can fit your passport, your wallet, or a phone, something like that. About Nintendo Switch size. Other side of the camera bag, or other side of the bag here. Another pocket. This one here, again, another Nintendo Switch-esque sized pocket that you can use. There is a zip up here as well to open up this top section. And in here is a far more organized little system. This is probably where you would store your technology and all that other sort of stuff as well. Velcro identity holder, more Peak design little straps in here and hooks so that you can hook your keys on with a lapel or something like that. Not a lapel, with a, what are they called? Carabiner, with a carabiner. This side again, another organized pocket for you to store stuff. Very simple. I mean, it is a duffel bag. It's never going to be overly complicated. But again, inside the bag, light grey, so you're able to see what is inside. It's going to be easier for you to find your belongings. Through here, zip pocket, so that you're able to unzip the pocket and put something in there. Maybe that's where you hide your wallet. Other side, again, another zip pocket, same as the other side. In here, you do have the Peak design storage cube locks. This way you're able to, lock the packing cubes inside your bag or your camera cubes or something like that, so that you can actually store your stuff. This bag here, this zip here, opens up into the bag. I don't know what the purpose of that hole is. However, there is a hole there and it links in. I don't know what you would use that for. However, that's an option. All right, that is a very, very quick rundown of the design. The design on the 50 litre bag is exactly the same. Pocket inside, handles that come off, zip, zip. I reckon that's actually exactly the same size. iPhone for reference, iPhone 14 fits in. Could probably fit 2 iPhones side by side in that pocket. Now, let's pack this bag. What I've brought, I'm a wedding photographer. I'm gonna go interstate and shoot a wedding. I need 3 days worth of clothes, maybe 4 if I'm lucky. I've packed 3 pairs of undies, hang on. 1, 2, 3 packing cubes, 2 pairs of pants, 2 jumpers, and a camera. This is a lot of stuff. Probably not going to ever pack 2 jumpers, but I thought let's test the 50 litre, see what we can actually fit in there. In here I have the Canon R5 Mark II, which is one of my wedding cameras, and 2 spare batteries, plus a battery inside the camera thing. This is pretty heavy, so this is going to really make the weight section a bit harder, but this is something that I always bring on the plane with me. It's in the Peak design, extra small camera cube kit. I have an extra large hoodie. I'm 6'6" as well, so this isn't like a really small person making a what's in your cat, like how much can you fit in your bag. I'm fucking big. I wear XL, 2XL or 3XL t-shirts depending on how I want the fit. This is an extra large AS color jumper. Another extra large AS color jumper. In here is 3 pairs of underwear and 3 pairs of ankle socks that I wear with my Vans. This is like a small Amazon Basics storage cubes. They're very light, but they do keep your bags separated. In here, I have 3 XL or XXL t-shirts, and one of them has my dog on it, so that's fantastic. 3 t-shirts, 2 pairs of Dickies pants. Will I ever pack 2 pairs? Probably not, but we're testing weights and we're testing limits. In here, I have 2 pairs of shorts as well. This is enough stuff that I could realistically shoot a 3 to 4 day event. So the reason I brought 2 jumpers is pack a jumper in the bag. So pack a jumper in the bag. I would be wearing a jumper getting onto the plane to save weight, but maybe it's getting a bit warm and I want to take my jumper off. I want to make sure that I can actually fit it in my bag. Wearing clothes on the way there, landing in wherever I'm shooting the wedding. I've got a spare change of clothes for that day. I've got a spare change of clothes for the wedding day, or the wedding clothes that I'm going to wear. And then I've got clothes to wear on the plane, flying home 3 days, or if you're going on a weekend getaway to Melbourne or something. You've got enough clothes. Let's start with the weights. This bag here, they actually say it on the things. This camera bag weight is 0.9 kilos. Total gear protection. Does have a whole bunch of information on this card as well for you to fill out. Shows you how you can pack it out And here, this is an important little one, shows you all of the configurations on how you can actually hang and hold the bag. Nice and light, but it's also like waterproof and actually protective enough. I'm gonna go weigh myself and expose how much I weigh. I did have a big bowl of ramen not 10 minutes ago. But this way we can figure out exactly how much our clothes weigh, how much the bag's gonna weigh, and if we can bring it onto the plane. Starting weight, 99 exactly, 35 litre bag. So if I'm packing this, I'm going to a wedding day, I'm going interstate, 2 pairs of pants in there. Those Amazon basics actually fit perfectly, almost perfectly side to side. There's even a little bit of spare room. 3 t-shirts. This is the large Amazon Basics bag thing, opposed to the medium one that I had there before. The large one actually fits really, really nicely in there. My undies in another medium-sized one. That can go there. My camera, I always put my camera towards the top because I want it to be protected by all the stuff underneath it. That's already pretty heavy. 1 pair of long pants because I'm a wedding photographer. I shoot weddings in Australia. It's always hot. I'm usually wearing shorts at a wedding. I can't believe you wear shorts at a wedding. Whatever. That right there, maybe we'll put a hoodie in there as well. 1 hooded sweatshirt in there. That is quite full. So that there, other than my toiletries that I would need to pack, is everything I would need to go and shoot a wedding. Let's go and weigh it. Starting at 99 kilos. That's not bad. 105.5. What's that? 6.5 kilos. That's good. 6.5 kilos. That gives me a little bit of extra room for my toiletries bag, which I forgot to bring. I could probably even put that spare jumper in there. I could have probably even put a pair of pants in there. We could put another pair of pants. So if we pack everything into this bag, 2nd pair of pants and the hoodie, 2nd hoodie going in, keeping its frame, that's pretty full. There's a little bit of wiggle room in there, and you got room on the sides for more stuff, but you really wouldn't want to be putting too much more in there. I think this is going to have us over our weight limit. Doesn't feel too heavy. 106.05. I didn't plan this for that to kind of be exactly 7 kilos. I packed 4 days worth of clothes. So just a heads up, going into this video, my original plan was I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep this one. So I am coming into it with a little bit of a bias. That's very impressive. So this is full. This is 7 kilos worth of stuff with the camera in there and everything as well. If I'm putting this on, 7 kilos, this is what it looks like on. I've got the strap all the way down, because I'm 6'6". Pad, pretty good. Good movement. Can feel it hitting my shoulder a little bit already, but that's not bad. Want to get something out. Come around here. Sitting pretty well. Sitting pretty. Holding its form. Get to the hotel. Here. Open. That's where that metal is. You can see it right there. Flexing. Get to the hotel, take out our hoodie. Ideally, I'd have these in a packing cube. We have access to our camera, our undies. Love that. All right, let's do the same thing, repack with the 50 litre bag and see how that sits. So already with the 50 litre bag, it does weigh 1.2 kilos, so it's 300 grams heavier. However, you are getting 15 extra litres of storage, which is significant. At that 7 kilos with all of that stuff, this bag was pretty packed. You're not fitting much more stuff in there. That's why I originally thought I wanted the 50 litre bag. Not because I would use all of the space, but I would like to have the option of packing more if I wanted to. Maybe you could put it under the plane or something. However, the larger the bag that you're bringing, you tend to pack more stuff. Undies, t-shirts. So that before I had filled the entire bottom of this bag. On the 30, we've got room here for another, like this cube would fit entirely there with wiggle room, like with room there, with wiggle room. So you've got all this extra space here. That's a lot of extra space. So much space that the camera cube would probably fit there. making it a bit bulky. 2 pairs of long pants, and then 1 jumper. So this was 105.5 on the other one, 1 pair of pants. This should be 105.8. Now this is a hefty looking bag, although it has the same amount of gear that we had in the 35 litre bag. You can see the size comparison there. Much larger. 104.95, that can't be right. 104, how is this lighter than the other one? Let's put everything in there. 105.25. This is, I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand why the weight is different. This bag is 15 litres larger and technically 400 grams heavier or something, 300 grams heavier, but the same amount of clothes in here is weighing the same, if not less, than this bag. This should weigh more than this bag. 106.3. 106.3. 106.3. That's perfect. So that's exactly 300 grams more. So it should weigh 105.8 is where it should be. 105.25. 105.25. Maybe we weighed it wrong the first time. Reweighing the 35 litre to see why it's different. 105.2, 105.2, 105.2. All right, we didn't get lied to by the marketing companies. There is exactly 300 grams difference between these 2 bags. This is packed very, very well. You could not fit too much more in there. However, it does fit within our 6 kilo or 7 kilo limit with the camera. So the camera itself, so for reference, this bag here with the Canon R5 Mark II, the 50mm 1.2 and another 2 batteries plus a battery in the camera weighs 2 kilos. So that's taken up a lot of this space. You are not fitting a lot more in here. This is at capacity for a 3 to 4 day trip. Probably got a little bit more wiggle room in there. You could fit that extra stuff as well. So if you're going on a winter holiday with like big jackets or something, this probably isn't going to do that great. A lot of the reviews that I saw online made this look really, really small. Getting it here in person, not as small, pretty good. But for only 300 grams more, I'm no closer to making a decision than I was watching YouTube videos. Fuck. For continuity's sake, this is what the 50 litre bag looks like on shoulder. Back of body, walking. Feels pretty good, feels nice and soft. Keep your soft stuff at the top. Swing it around here. Get my phone and keys and wallet out or whatever I need. Zip it up. Swing it back around. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Fuck, man. This video was supposed to help me answer the question of what bag I wanted, and it absolutely hasn't done that. Fuck. Final thoughts. I don't think you can make a wrong decision unless you're a stickler for the rules, because technically this one's too big for carry-on in Australia, technically. And technically this one is the perfect size for carry-on, albeit a little bit small. Side by side. Side by side. Maybe I'll just keep both of them. Final thoughts, round 2. This bag is enough. If you are second guessing yourself, this 35 litre bag is absolutely enough for like 3, 4, maybe even 5 days if you didn't have to bring a camera with you. I think this is going to do everything that I need it to do and more. This 50 litre bag is also a fantastic purchase. Great size, especially if you can bring it onto the planes, because it is like soft, so you could bring it onto planes in Australia. Fuck. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like. Tell me what bag you think you want in the comment section down below. What bag are you leaning towards? Why 35 over 50? If you're in America, you may as well buy the 50 litre bag because you can carry it onto all planes. However, if you're going into internationally, they could be picky. If you were in an aeroplane, if it was like a full plane and they were being real dickheads about it, this big 50 litre bag you may not be able to get through. This 35 litre bag is is enough. It is small enough. You can take it anywhere on any plane in any country. You can fold it down to make it small. What do you think? Which one are you looking at? Anyway, until next time, I'll see you in the next video. I think I'm just going to keep both bags. I think I'm going to keep them both. Love ya. Fucking hell, man. That didn't help at all.